on that side.
We're experiencing the new bald eagle exhibit here at Northwest Trek Wildlife Park. The exhibit is home to 4 rescued bald eagles that, because of injuries that they sustained in the wild, can no longer survive out in the wild on their own. So bald eagles are a really amazing story. They were nearly extinct in the 1960s, but because of actions that everyday citizens, just like you and I, took, they were able to bring these animals back to the populations that we have today. As far back as records show, there were 100,000 breeding pairs here all across the United States. And then the numbers in the 1960s plummeted all the way down to only 417 documented breeding pairs. And about that time, that's when concerned citizens started to take action. And their voices being heard led to the conservation initiatives that created the Environmental Protection Agency, which made the change in pesticides that were used all across our country, which allowed bald eagle populations to come back up.
Wow, oh my goodness.
The exhibit that we built here at Northwest Trek is unlike any other exhibit that we've had. This is completely immersive, and that you walk through this beautiful tunnel, and the birds that make their home in this habitat have the ability to be on your left, on your right, or above you, however they choose. So as you come in, you can see eagles all around you. We also have interactive experiences with our new digital kiosk, and this is an opportunity for our guests to take conservation action, to pledge what they're going to do when they leave the park, because the story of the bald eagle is here to inspire our guests to not only appreciate eagles, but to take conservation action when they leave the park. All the animals at Northwest Trek receive extraordinary care, but sometimes our animals need a little bit extra in their homes. So for our eagles, because none of them are fully flighted, we've had to take some extra measures to give them comfortable perches and walkways they can climb on. As you walk through the exhibit, you'll see logs that are placed up at angles and perches that are placed in a way where a bird can hop easily and safely from a perch to another perch and to a higher perch. This gives them the opportunity to move comfortably and have free choice to move around the exhibit and perch high or low, depending on what they feel like doing that day. People are just drawn to bald eagles. They're an iconic species, not only here in the Pacific Northwest, but they're our national bird, so they're the symbol of our nation. And when people get to experience them in such a natural setting, it just really inspires them and has that feeling of awe. And we want to give that to our guests, not only to get them to appreciate what we have here at Northwest Trek, but to appreciate the birds in the wild and want to protect not only the bald eagle, but also the habitats that they live in.